Hey, what's up guys? Chuckle King here, bringing you my Week 7 team builder and battle for APA Academy Season 3, Week 7 against Lanturn Joe. Lanturn Joe has had a little bit of a rough season, currently sitting at 1-5, but he's definitely in the playoff race, which is kind of crazy. But before we get into that, make sure you guys like the video. If you like the content I'm putting out, maybe give a comment about what you've been enjoying this season so far, and consider giving a subscription. I'm pretty close to 100 subs, so it'd be pretty cool if we can get to that mark by the end of the season. We'll see, and hopefully my season lasts a couple more weeks longer than the regular season. But currently for playoffs, I believe it's week 6, so there's definitely 3, and if you're 3-3, you're in the playoff picture at this point. So I wouldn't be surprised if a 4-6 team made playoffs. So even if Lanturn Joe lost this game, dropped down to a 1-6, if he has a really good run at the end of the season, like winning his last 3 games with pretty high differential, I think he can make playoffs, which is crazy. Like the top 6 seeds are are either undefeated or have only 1 loss. So it's kind of crazy. I'm pretty sure I'm locked in. Like if I win this game, I'm definitely locked in the playoffs. I don't think there's any way I wouldn't make it, but I feel like I'm also in very, very decent shape to secure a playoff round bye for the first round if I win this game, bringing myself up to 6-1. 7-1 would definitely, or 7 wins in general, will definitely give me in that top 6 area, but I'm pretty sure 6 wins with all the differential I have probably also secures a top 6 seed for me, which would definitely be pretty cool and definitely give me a break for all the battles I've been posting up here. Definitely a lot more than I have in the past. Yeah, no, Lanturn Joe should definitely be very hungry to try to win this game and give himself a lot better of a playoff push, like realistic chance. So his team, for most threatening, Dracovish, always an issue. To a lot of teams, Vicious Rend hits so hard, but Gastrodon is just a great answer. Any water or Mon, for the most part, can handle it very well. So I just got to make sure I keep that healthy. Jirachi can do anything. Nothing super great, minus Scarf, I suppose, but I have ways to deal with the Scarf Jirachi. And considering that Jirachi or Runerigus has to be a Stealth Rock if he does decide to bring one, there's a decent chance that he wouldn't be Scarfed in this matchup. Alchemy, G-Max, super annoying. Fairy, Fire, Grass coverage. Does very well. If he runs those 3 moves, though, he's not going to have Calm Mind or Recover. I mean, he's going to have Recover, but no Calm Mind will be very great, so it won't be able to set up sweep against me. Lapras is pretty bulky, and Ice and Water is pretty nice damage, especially with if he has boots, so it's not taking any Stealth Rock damage provided from me. So definitely can take some hits and do decent damage back in return. Wouldn't be surprised Lapras comes. Him on top is okay, but it's at least something for the Obstagoon, which it wrecks his team. Braviary, if it's Scarfed, can be an issue, and also take Shadow Balls from Dragapult. Arcanine is just bulky with heavy duty boots, just a lot of decent stats. Probably a good chance it comes. Venusaur could be a threat, especially if it's under the sun, like from Alchemy Fire move, Max Flare. That's definitely a possibility there. Or physically defensive, could also be a little annoying. Runerigus can get up rocks, and it's a pretty good answer to Zero Aura. Also sets up T-Spikes, but I don't think does much otherwise. Xatu, I would doubt it comes. Prevents hazards, stack, I suppose. Jolteon, doubt it comes because I have Dragapult and Zero Aura to add speed. Unless it's a bulky Zero Aura, Jolteon meant to take on my Zero Aura. So with my team, I figured I feel I got a lot of decent matchup. Dragapult looked very well, like Shadow Ball. Was very free to spam minus the Braviary. Zero Aura, again, very fast. I have to watch out for the Runerigus, maybe a defensive Venusaur, but otherwise it really goes in on his team. Mamoswine, just physically, offensively, not many things switch into grass plus ice coverage on his team. It seemed pretty decent, and I've brought Mamoswine before to deal with a Dracovish. Gastrodon, also pretty reliable, and I feel like I had to bring it because of Dracovish. Obstagoon also hits his team super hard. And Colossal, I feel like had a pretty decent defensive matchup minus the Dracovish. So the first Pokemon I brought was Dragapult with Expert Belt, Dracometeor, Shadow Ball, Fire Blast, and U-Turn. In case he does bring the Braviary, I want to be able to switch up moves, and Dracometeor should kill Braviary after Rocks damage. So that's definitely clutch. I wouldn't add speed a Scarf set, so that's something I have to consider. But with my speed investment, I would be outspeeding max speed Dracovish. It's kind of the same. I think I would imagine it's basically the same EV spread as I brought the last time I've faced a Dracovish. Fire Blast is there to hit the Venusaur harder over having Hydro Pump to hit the Arcanine harder. Just because Dracometer is going to do a lot to... I mean, they're going to do a lot to either. Draco plus Shadow Ball does a lot of damage. And Fire Blast is just there because Venusaur I thought was a little bit of a bigger issue, I suppose, with my current build on my team than Arcanine. Something to note is like a special defensive Alcremie handles this very well, especially if it's Gmax, but I have other ways around it. And U-turn is to gain momentum, like if the Alcremie is currently in. Next Pokemon, I feel like it's an interesting spread that I have here, but hopefully it does some decent damage. It's a Rest Talk, Special Defensive, Bulk Up Zero Aura set. So it's designed to take 2 Gmax Alcremie hits if it doesn't have special attack investment, like if it's a very bulky spread. I could take 2 special hits and then it would not be Gmaxed, and then I could get some bulk ups up and be in a pretty decent position, or maybe even just continuously rest if it doesn't have Calm Mind. I take 2 Earthquakes from Runerigus if I'm at +1 defense with no rocks in the field. So that's definitely clutch, and I can definitely set up to 2 bulk ups if that were the case, and then rest up and then do a lot of damage. Probably kill if I'm at +2 or 3 with 2 knockoffs, unless he's Colbert Berry. I would outspeed the Jirachi with my current speed. Special defense was there for the Alcremie, defense was there for the Runerigus, and then the rest I threw into attack to be doing a little bit more damage, because I am base 112 attack, but it doesn't do that much otherwise. Next Pokemon I have is Obstagoon. It just hits his team super hard with the Facade plus knockoff, and I feel like I didn't really need a fighting move that wouldn't really help me with anything except for like super effective coverage against Lapras, but even then I don't need it. Facade's going to do a crap ton of damage. Obstruct ensures that I do get up a Flame Orb, and then Parting Shot if I feel like I won't be able to one-shot anything, like if I find out Arcanine's defensive, or I find out like if Alcremie is G-maxed, I won't be able to kill a Facade if I want to keep it healthy. Next Pokemon I have is Colossal, G-maxed, a lot of bulk. Basically just max HP, max attack. I didn't really need a specific like defense or special defensive spread, so I just wanted to do as much damage as possible. The speed is there to outspeed, what is it there? Runerigus, like the speed creep if it's like a no defense, or no speed. The Will-O-Wisp is there to hit the Dracovish. I think I brought this last time again. I might have brought this close to the exact same spread as last time I faced the Dracovish, minus having Heat Crash over, I think, Fire Blast. But Heat Crash is just there for a physical hitting move, and I'll hit the Alcremie for pretty decent damage. This is something that can switch into Alcremie, really no issue. Next Pokemon that might have a little bit of issue switching into Alcremie would be this Gastrodon. I needed it to take on Dracovish, so not worried about that. And if Venusaur is down, and like if I suspect mons that don't have grass coverage, just Gastrodon just wins, setting up bulk ups or curses. The issue there is Alcremie could have Energy Ball, so it could have Max Overgrowth. They hit me very hard. Jirachi could have Energy Ball, so I just have to watch out. Arcanine could have Solar Beam, especially if the Alcremie sets up Sunny Day. So just things I have to consider. And Venusaur is obviously a hard wall. But I have Dragapult with Fire Blast and Shadow Ball, Draco Meteor. Obstagoon hits it hard, Colossal hits it hard. Unless if the Venusaur has a Stomping Tantrum, so I do have to watch out for that. And this last one can also hit the Venusaur for pretty decent damage, and that's Togekiss, max HP, max speed. Didn't really need my special attack because Air Slash does pretty decent damage to everything except for the Jirachi. If I can get a T-Wave on it, that's clutch, but Gastrodon can handle Jirachi unless if it's Energy Ball. Colossal can. I believe Colossal has a Flame Body to get burns on the Jirachi if it's Choice Scarfed. Obstagoon can do a lot of damage with knockoff, just have to consider Jirachi's Drain Punch or Aura Sphere. Dragapult obviously does a lot of damage with Shadow Ball, so Jirachi I'm pretty okay with. The Togekiss not being able to really deal with. I don't really also deal with Dracovish, just because it'll outspeed if it's Scarfed. But if it's not Scarfed, then I can get a Thunder Wave off, and that would be great. Don't handle the Jolteon much either, but I have things for. And Alcremie, I can switch in pretty reliably on this set. So that was the main purpose of the Togekiss, something that like pretty consistently handled the Alcremie. And it's, while the Colossal can also handle Alcremie, Togekiss isn't affected by hazards, and I'm also able to remove them. So basically 2 things to handle the Alcremie. So That's my team. Let's get right into the game. All right, I would say I'm pretty close to being a god in terms of figuring out how to get this land stuff working. It's close. Again, shout out to Sohan. He just gave a couple suggestions that made my life so much easier trying to figure this out. And obviously, shout outs to Otto and Aaron for their videos as well. So, again, going into this battle, Dracovish is annoying, but I have Gastrodon to take it on. Alchemy is going to be annoying to take on, but I have TOGEKISS and Gastrodon, though I do have to watch out for grass moves. Lapras can be surprisingly bulky. I feel like I just overrate them on in general. Jirachi could be anything, but outside of that, I think I'm good to get in this game and get it started. Yeah, we took like an hour and a half yesterday to try to get this working, and it took 5 minutes the next day, so that was pretty perfect. All right, he brings a lot of the threats. Jirachi, Dracovish, Arcanine, Runerigus, Venusaur, and Alchemy. So yeah, he brings a lot of the very top, I guess, top point value mons. Does not bring any of those mid-tier ones, notably Lapras. So I'm definitely okay with this. I think with this, am I in? Okay, there we go. Colossal's not the worst lead to just get Rock Sub early on. His rock removal doesn't exist. Jirachi and Runerigus can be annoying. I could lead Dragapult, but he could be Scarf Jirachi, and that would be annoying. But I think I'm fine with that, and worst I U-turn out. Yeah, the Jirachi's going to be a little bit annoying if it's Energy Ball, Drain Punch, Fighting Move. Does it get Aura Sphere? I honestly don't recall what's Jirachi's fighting coverage. It does get Aura Sphere, yep. Drain Punch, Aura Sphere, so it's going to be annoying there. Colossal should be able to take it on all right if I can get a Will-O-Wisp up. And then obviously Dragapult does really well. And if it's not Scarf Jirachi, then Dragapult takes it on better, and then I'll have a couple answers to it depending on what it's locked in. Yeah, Jirachi will be annoying too. That's just something to take note of. Who do you lead with? Jirachi. Okay, great. I'm pretty okay with this matchup because I should be living any one hit. Jirachi, level 50. Ironhead's doing like 50%. Ice Punch is doing like 60%. So I'm fine with just staying in and going for a Shadow Ball. He doesn't really have a switch into this. And if it's Scarf, that's great information to know. And if he's not Scarfed, then I'll be doing a crap ton of damage to this, unless he's a Kevia Berry or something. Life Orb could also be annoying here. Let's see. It does like 60%, so it's a lot of bulk. Trick Room, okay. That's interesting. So, like, Adamant, he's not even Life Orb. Okay. I stay in and take this out. Yeah, what's this? He does not really have a switch into this. I'm not going to overthink it. He could Ironhead flinch me here. Like, having low speed. That'd probably be the worst case scenario, but at least he's not a... maybe make a note that it's max HP. Jirachi, that does 18 damage. Let's see what U-turn should be doing. He's not Adamant. Jolly. He's not Jolly either. So he's no attack, but not minus attack nature. So no attack minus, not minus attack nature Jirachi. That means he's probably minus speed to a... Okay, I like this a lot. Oof, that does absolutely nothing. That is hilarious. Alchemy. Shadow Ball. Am I really that weak? It looks like it has some Spadef. A lot of Spadef. Okay. A lot of Spadef Alchemy. What's going to be my answer for this? Obstagoon should be able to revenge kill and do a lot of damage. I think I'm fine going TOGEKISS and getting a Thunder Wave off. If he starts setting up Calm Minds, it would be annoying. I'm guessing this is not much speed, and Colossal should be taking any hit pretty comfortably and getting a Stone Edge off and be doing enough residual damage to where Obstagoon can come revenge kill. That would be like the worst case scenario. And I'm pretty happy that Jirachi is already pretty weakened with taking a Shadow Ball. So this should not be doing too much to me. G-Max Alchemy, Dazzling Gleam, G-Max Finale, yeah, whatever it is, to my TOGEKISS. Should be doing like 40%. And heals up. I go for a Thunder Wave. So I think this should be the last turn in Trick Room. Max Flare should not be doing that much to me. Maybe Roosting was the better play. If I miss a Thunder Wave, that would also be unfortunate. But I do land, fortunately. Info. There's one more turn of Trick Room left. I'm gonna bring in. He's not gonna go for the grass move. I'm gonna go into Gastrodon. Colossal is safer, but I can at least kind of scout it out at this point and see. There's no way he goes for grass move because I wouldn't kill my TOGEKISS. He's gonna go for Max Starf. Max Flare? Okay, even better. That's not gonna do much to me at all. Even with the sun up. And if anything, I can, Colossal is gonna be super beefed up with fire moves. So we can see what the coverage move is gonna be here. He's parried, which I will definitely take. Do I go back into TOGEKISS? Alchemy, that's not Dynamaxed. Dazzling Gleam, 52 damage. Mystical Fire and Sun, 49 damage. I think I go into this and Roost. If he starts setting up Calm Minds, that'd be unfortunate. But as long as he's parried, I can at least revenge kill between Colossal and Obstagoon. Let's see what happens. Energy Ball. Yep, okay, cool. So that does nothing. And I will Roost. So I basically neutered that Alchemy pretty well. So I'm pretty satisfied with that outcome there. Alchemy was definitely annoying. And if he's Calm Mind, annoying, but it's gonna be Fairy move, Fire move, Grass move. Last move is either Calm Mind or Recover. So pretty satisfied with this. Go for the Air/Flinch. No reason not to. I'm pretty healthy at this point. And I should be able to pair a Flinch to a pretty decent amount. I have good chances for this to succeed anyway. Jirachi could be a switch in at this point. Arcanine comes in. Okay. A consideration is that you could have Solar Beam right now. So I don't think the play is to go into... Oh, that's pretty decent damage. Alright, actually the fire is up, and he is not leftovers. Nope. Alright, so no leftovers on Arcanine. I did pretty decent damage there, considering I'm not invested in special attack. So that means he's like, maybe even minus Def Nature, but very offensive. He's gonna go for the Flare Blood, just maybe go for the Solar Beam, predicting my Gastrodon to come in. There's no way he goes for Close Combat here. So I think Colossal is a pretty safe switch in. And I don't think I'm too worried about the Alchemy at this point. Close Combat, wow, he makes the play. Okay, so that does 122 damage. Okay, well, he made the play, good for him. Colossal, Arcanine, Close Combat. 122. If I Dynamax, he's not gonna be able to kill. So I think I just Dynamax here and go for my rock move. Switches out, but I should be getting residual damage on things. Dracovish comes in. Okay. That's a little bit annoying, but I had to go for the I had to go for that at that point. Go for the rock move, and I should be getting good chip on this, so I'm not too upset about this. And at very worst, I protect as well. We'll be seeing how much damage I do. If he's no bulk, I should be doing like 60%. Ah, what the... That is pretty unfortunate. What is the current internet status? I still have internet. We'll see if we can continue back in on this. Alright, he looks like it's a little bit of bulk. Little bulk on Dracovish. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what we're doing here, so we will be right back. Alright, here we are back with the game. It is on Showdown. Joe is having a little bit of internet, not me, Joe, but other Joe, so not a problem. I think Showdown is gonna be more reliable to finish this game out, and I'm perfectly fine staying on this because I am pretty comfortable playing on Showdown. So I'm gonna max guard here. There's no reason for me to switch out, and it looks like I should be killing in 2 hits. Yeah, so Fish's Wren goes out, bringing a Gastrodon. And should be in pretty decent shape. Could go for Outrage or something. Yeah, I got my special attack boost, and the rock move kills off the Dracovish. So I will definitely take that. I mean, I kind of expected this was how the bad was going to go down. Like, Dracovish was not going to be doing anything, but it's always a threat, so definitely something you can't take lightly. I did lose my Gmax form, but I still take on the Alchemy pretty okay. This Venusaur is out, and that could be a little problematic if it has a Stomping Tantrum from my Colossal. And it could be a Sunny Day set. So something I definitely do have to watch out for if it's like a Life Orb moveset. But Zeraora should be taking 2 hits. I'm going to go into my Colossal. Energy Ball. Oh, that does a crap ton of damage. Okay, so I'll take that little bit of chip. So I'll see how much damage that is. Venusaur. Not Life Orb. Energy Ball. Level 50 to Colossal. It's modest. It's either modest or timid with a boosting nature. Modest Scarf could be a possibility, or timid with a boosting item. I'm gonna go for a Heat Crash in case he stays in and like sets up Sun for some reason. Okay, he's Black Sludge. Okay. Black Sludge. Venusaur. I guess the rock goes after Black Sludge. That's interesting to note. I do have Obstruct on my Obstagoon. That's pretty clutch. I should be doing a lot of damage to this. Facade kills. Even if he's max HP, I should be killing. Only way I wouldn't kill it is defensive, but I know it is not defensive based on the damage that it did with Energy Ball earlier on in the game. Doesn't have the greatest switch in. He could go Runerigus at this point. There's no way I stay in though, because he could body press and be Colbur Berry and kill me. So definitely something I have to watch out for. But if that Runerigus is weakened a little bit, then I do like my chances with my Zeraora to win the game at the end. So I go for Facade here. Or Knockoff. Sludge Bomb is going to be doing like 50%. And I'm honestly okay with taking some damage with this because I know I outspeed a lot of the team. So I think knockoff is a pretty okay play to potentially hit the Runerigus. Okay, a lot of damage there. And Sludge Bomb does some damage, but not a ton. No reason for me to just not knock off again. So yeah, not a lot of bulk, so a lot of speed. But I do kill the Venusaur, so that's fine. It's just one more thing for my special defensive Zeraora to maybe try to win this game here. Intimidate from the Arcanine. Flare Blitz seems like the play. Gastrodon seems like a decent answer. Could have a close combat, actually. Flare Blitz is also an option. It's either close combat or Flare Blitz. Dragapult seems too risky, though. But I know he is not. I know he is an offensive set. So Dragapult, Arcanine. Max attack. Flare Blitz is doing like 40%. And my Shadow Ball, my Draco would kill. If he's max HP, I don't kill. So I could go Gastrodon. Yeah, I think Gastrodon is fine here. Alright, close combats, no leftovers. I'm not going to be staying in because his Arcanine could easily... I mean, Crunch is also an option, but Solar Beam seems pretty likely. Arcanine, Flare Blitz does... Oh, close combat. Alright, so like Jolly. I'm guessing it's Jolly Arcanine for this, and I'm going to go into Togekiss predicting some type of move. Solar Beam. I think I'm okay. I'm going for a roost and just staying at full HP. Alright, Mystical Fire, my special attack goes down. Not too worried about that. I think I go for air slashes at this point. Yeah, but that's like, that has to be no special attack. Alchemy. Dazzling Gleam does some damage. Roost up here. That is not doing much damage, though. Okay. I'm going to just air slash flinch, kill him until he breaks out again, and then I go for the roost. Wow. Okay. So I roost again. Does he have like an ability that prevents him from getting flinched? I honestly... Alchemy... Aurora Veil. Okay, no, it doesn't. He's just been getting pretty fortunate here. And goes for recover. Okay, so I should be able to beat this set by getting enough flinches in a row. I'm fine with that. That didn't do as much as I thought, but I am -1 special attack, so that makes sense. -1. So, yeah, like max HP. Arcanine looks pretty realistic here based on that damage, because it probably would have been like a higher roll. Actually, if it's not bulk invested, it would have been a higher roll. So not sure about this HP on the Arcanine necessarily, but I'm pretty sure it's Jolly. I think I can go for the Thunder Wave here. Okay, Morning Sun, close combat. I'm sure he has a fire move. And he might have Solar Beam, so that's something I have to watch out for. I think there's no reason for me not to just air slash. Toxic would be annoying. There's a crit. That definitely helps. Yeah, that's unfortunate there, but it happens. I probably won't kill with this air slash here, but if I get the flinch, I should be in decent shape. Yep, so I kill. I mean, unless I miss with this air slash. All right, and the Arcanine is down. You hate to see it, but that's why you run this set. It is not a good game yet. I'm not assuming that at all. Dragapult is pretty... Dragapult is not necessarily free because he, Trick Rooms. I mean, I don't kill. You could go for Ice Punch or something. This is also more specially defensive, so something I gotta take note of. This is an interesting play. I could go into my Zero Aura here because I'm special defensive. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And I bulk up. Yeah, that is not much damage at all. So let's see what this does. Wishes. Yeah, I'm going to just continuously bulk up. Yeah, I have no reason not to just continuously bulk up here. A crit would be not taking me out here. So I can go for one more and rest up. And I think I win the game at this point. Yep, so knockoff should be killing 2 of the last 3, and then Plasma Fish should be killing the Alchemy. So yep, knockoff comes out, kills the Jirachi. Oh man, I'm actually pretty surprised the Zero Aura set worked out. Probably wasn't probably not the right place staying in with the Jirachi, but I'm sure he didn't know that I was rest. Not even Colbur Berry. Leftovers, okay. Yes, I was definitely winning at that point. So, good game, Lanturn Joe. Glad we were able to finally get this game through. It stinks after all this effort that it was a 5-0 win in my regard, but it's something I'll definitely take. And I will definitely take this 6-1 start, but I'm probably not. I'm still in the top 6, and I think I'm pretty close to guaranteed a top 6 seed and a first round bye for playoffs, because the top 6 seeds get a first round bye, and seeds 7 to 10 have to play in to get into the top 8. But good game, Lanturn Joe. I'll take 6-1. But until next time, later, guys. And make sure you go check out Joe's channel. He's a really cool guy, really good dude. So definitely check him out. All right, that's it. Bye, guys.